I mean, in Ned's case, Aerodactyl doesn't necessarily need to Mega to be effective.
That's absolutely true, too, yeah.
But it does help, of course.
Does a lot more damage that way.
If it's not going to be holding that sash.
Especially, I believe that, that Aerodactyl does crucially have Ice Fang for that Mega Garchomp, which it will absolutely outspeed.
And similarly, Garchomp does not need to Mega, but if it wants that extra damage, it is an option.
It certainly can, yeah. So, yeah, this is lots of threats on both sides of the field from these two players that they both have to be very careful of.
Yes, and notably, there's a lot of speed control on Ned's side between Trick Room and Tailwind.
Yeah. Whereas Waleed is mostly just playing it so with the Trick Room option on the Sinistcha, but
that's true.
Not a major option for his team, certainly. More of an emergency button, I think, than a true mode. As far as it goes. Also, we did not have access to the team sheets the first time we had Waleed on stream, so we can tell you a little bit more about his team, which is really interesting. His Sneasler does not actually have Protect. It has Coaching instead. Very cool. Which benefits both, the Garchomp and the Kingambit very strongly, which he was talking about when we did that post-game interview.
And the Incineroar does not have Protect either, though that is somewhat standard.
It's fairly standard, yeah. It does have Helping Hand instead of a Dark type move.
Yes.
So it does. Yeah, Waleed is definitely indexing lots more on big damage here.
And then if you remember us talking about Ned's team from a little bit ago, Ned only has Protect on 2 Pokemon, the Charizard and the Kommo-o.
Yeah, these two teams really are Waleed has more Protect on his side, but they're both very offensive teams. Like they really want to do a lot of damage very fast.
Yes, good point. Especially with that Helping Hand on Incineroar.
Yes, the Helping Hand on the Incin and the Coaching on the Sneasler. Waleed really wants to take KOs fast.
Here are the leads. Sneasler, of course, as one would expect, next to the Floette.
Yes, definitely.
Kingambit and Aerodactyl on the other side. Will that Aerodactyl Mega is the question.
Yeah, I feel like if you let it, it's probably the Mega you've chosen for this set. Probably, but I am not committing to making that prediction. Just seems most likely to me.
That said, it's not going to want to take a close combat.
Yeah, it doesn't love its position, regardless of whether it's the intended Mega for the set or not. So,
it feels like a tough Mega to use in some cases, just because it can be so frail.
Yes, definitely. That's why when you're not Megging it, the only item you're really ever going to run on is the Focus Sash, generally.
Right.
Yep.
Gambit gets the heck out of there. Does not want to stick around, does not want to take a close combat.
Farig makes sense here, too, to block that potential Fake Out coming out from Sneasler.
Yes, good point.
Could be going for that Fake Out and Calm Mind setup with the Floette. We'll see. And yeah, Ned did go for that Mega on that Aerodactyl right away, given that, it's Farig, Aero, and Kingambit on his side, so seems likely that he has left that Charizard behind. Yep, no option for Fake Out with the Farig. And oh my goodness, that Dual Wing Beat just instantaneously destroys the Sneasler.
As it does.
Completely gone. Didn't do anything on the field, just a failed Fake Out and a lost Pokemon on that one. And then that Deagling coming out from the Floette. Very healthy damage on both of those Pokemon.
That's pretty good damage. I mean, it is a Floette.
Yes.
That's what it does.
It is very strong. Yeah, and it's tough. What do you bring in next at this point if you're Waleed? I mean, obviously, it depends on what you have in your back, but yeah, Incin's a good choice here because I think that if he does have Garchomp in the back right now, it is so threatened by Aerodactyl's Ice Fang. Right, so...
Yeah, good point. Getting that attack drop on Aerodactyl is huge.
Yes.
You can't Fake Out because the draft is there.
But you got other options for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that Helping Hand will clear that Aerodactyl.
I was about to say, if you really want to.
If you would like to Helping Hand Dazzling Gleam,
you can just Helping Hand Gleam and it'll just do a whole bunch of damage.
Just an enormous amount of damage.
As you've said, that's kind of Waleed's thing here.
Yeah.
Is let's just do a bunch of damage really fast.
Yeah, do it fast, get it over with quickly, and move on with our lives. Yep, here we go, and we'll see if any Protects are coming out, because Protect does happen after Helping Hand.
Yes, Helping Hand +5 priority.
Okay. Oh, Tailwind. Okay. Tailwind with their Farig. That's crazy.
Okay.
I kind of love that. Yeah. That is going to almost certainly, yes. I was 100% sure it was going to get Arrow. I was like 93% sure it was going to get Farig.
The giraffe lives on a 1 HP. That's wild.
Yeah, that is insane.
And then eats the citrus berry.
And roars the Floette off of the field.
If you didn't know that the giraffe was carrying Roar, now you do.
You do now, yeah.
Drags in the Sinistcha too, revealing another Pokemon.
Yes.
For Waleed.
Yes. At least Waleed did not lose like his setup or anything. The Floette was at neutral, so this isn't the worst position for him either. Especially because the Sinistcha has this Rage Powder. It has, a couple. There's options there for this isn't as bad as it could be. Basically is what it comes down to. Not for living on 1. Incredible.
The fact that it was. The fact that it allowed it to eat its citrus berry could come into play.
It could, definitely.
I feel like Waleed has enough damage that it probably won't matter, but we'll see.
I suspect not, but it is. There's also a Tailwind in effect now, so these Pokemon on Ned's side are slow naturally, but yes, they are. That should do quite a healthy amount of damage to that Incineroar. I do think it is
over half.
Yeah.
Incineroar has leftovers, so it'll heal some of that back.
Yeah, certainly.
But it's also going to take a little bit of recoil here from Flare Blitz.
Yes.
So.
Takes that Farig right down, and then okay.
Resetting Trick Room, yeah.
Yeah, Trick Room for the. I mean, there's still Tailwind active on the other side, so that makes sense.
Yeah, sorry, did I say resetting Trick Room? I'm putting up Trick Room.
Yes. Yeah, and then this Kingambit, again, does not have Protect, so the Flare Blitz next turn is pretty free, depending. Yeah, and then this Kommo-o. Which is not unthreatening, like...
Incineroar does not want to take a fighting type move.
It really doesn't.
But...
I do think that as long as they can clean up... If Sinistcha and Incin clean up this Gambit, then the Dazzling Gleam... what can the Kommo-o do against Floette? It's... Yeah.
Well, and Matcha Gotcha is a consideration as well.
Yes.
I mean, you could get a burn on... either Pokemon.
Yeah,
obviously Gambit would hate it a lot more.
Yeah. It's also entirely possible, theoretically, that if this went to 1 hit point, that the Matcha Gotcha would just... it didn't, so it's not relevant here. There's maybe a little bit of bulk on that, or the Pokemon trained are slightly, but yeah, the Matcha Gotcha, coming out here to hopefully, ideally get a burn on that Kingambit, I'm sure.
Hopefully if you're Waleed, and it does.
It does.
Oh, and we see Ned's reaction.
Yeah, I mean... That's pretty bad for... Yeah, it's not a great position to be in. It's still, it's decent damage, but it's not what you want.
It's just makes your position even worse.
Yeah. Yeah, because I do think that the play then is bring that Floette in, quickly Dazzling Gleam, and that's probably game 1, but we'll see what happens here.
And, I mean, you hate dealing with that, what is it, 30% burn chance on Matcha
Yes,
Gotcha?
it's an enormous burn chance, yeah. It's really crazy, yeah. Lots going on there.
That is the game we play.
It sure is. It certainly is.
You face enough Sinistchas, which, again, tied for the most used Pokemon in this tournament. It's gonna happen to you.
It looks so unthreatening. It's just floating there, a teacup. My girlfriend works at the Northeast Tea House, and there is someone has drawn. I guess they have a little thing for people to draw on. Someone drew Sinistcha, and on there, and they had a conversation with her about that. Very funny. Where the person who drew it doesn't even play the game, but they were like, "I know this thing is threatening because my boyfriend plays." Very funny, I think.
It does have a good design, I will say.
Yes, I do think so.
I could understand someone who's not necessarily a Pokemon player
Still
being
liking
a fan
it,
of Sinistcha,
Yeah.
In some cases, it being good competitively is a bonus.
Yes.
Yeah, the forfeit
that's pretty
coming up from
reasonable,
that.
I would say.
The Kommo-o just doesn't have a chance against Floette.
There's nothing going there. I mean, it doesn't have anything that can hit it, basically. It has Dragon-type moves, not a non-starter, and Aura Sphere, which is never going to do.
It's simply not going to work.
Yep.
And then it takes, I believe, 4 times damage from Fairy, so...
Yes, so, yeah. Just melts. When it sees the color pink, it just doesn't like that. Excuse me.
So it's game 1 to Waleed. as you said, do lots of damage very fast.
Yeah.
Pretty much every Pokemon aids that except for Sinistcha, and of course Sinistcha with Rage Powder, just making sure other Pokemon can do the damage, making sure they stay alive.
Yeah, lots of. Yeah, I do think I did like the Mega Arrow. I think that was a good choice into Waleed's team. But
yeah, I don't disagree.
But it's tough. Yeah.
It's just one of those Pokemon that's really tough to keep alive if you don't have the proper support around it.
Yeah.
And especially like if you are not running someone with Rage Powder or someone with Follow Me.
That's very hard. Yeah.
You can leave it very vulnerable, and doubly so because it doesn't have Protect.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'm very impressed that Ned made it this far with no redirection or fake out with that Aerodactyl on his team, because it doesn't have Protect. So like that is like very aggressive positioning basically with that Pokemon, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've commented on how Ned's team doesn't at first glance seem to mesh very well, and then especially with so few Pokemon running Protect.
Yeah.
That's another thing that could maybe put someone off when they see it, but I mean, he's made it all the way to the semifinals
so, like, it really...
with a 6-1 record. So piloting this very well. And as we've mentioned earlier in the stream, it gives him a lot of options. And so we'll see which of those options he's able to use in this game to perhaps turn the tides.
Gosh, yeah, it's been a long day of Mondstadt. It's been so much fun, and I'm so glad that, like, it feels bittersweet that we're winding down so much already.
It kind of does, right?
I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm very glad that I was able to commentate
Yeah,
this.
same.
Here it is, game 2. Will this be it for Ned, or will he stay alive?
Same lead for Ned, and let's see what Waleed is up to. Different lead for Waleed, yeah, with that Sinistcha. That's interesting. I do, the Sinistcha lead is, I mean, it helps to keep the Sneasler safe if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, but it is very
But
threatened.
it's so threatened by both of these Pokemon
Exactly.
on the other field, so...
That said, Sneasler kind of threatens them right back.
That's definitely true.
So we have a very interesting...
Lots of mind games here.
We'll see if these players decide to reposition themselves, or if they just go for it.
Just go for things, yeah.
Sinistcha is such an interesting lead in this situation.
I agree. Yeah, I'm wondering if Waleed was wondering if Waleed was calling that he was going to lead something differently to
maybe.
redirect, but I don't know. I'm not sure. No megas, no swaps, no nothing.
No protects even.
That is a ridiculous amount of damage.
Granted, only the Sinistcha on the field right now has protect.
That is true. Yeah. Any burns?
Oh, burn would be real bad for Ned.
Yeah.
Escapes for now.
Excuse me, I am so dry.
We've been yapping a lot.
A lot,
It's been a lot of Pokemon.
Doing my best to hydrate. Oh my goodness.
It's important.
Yeah.
You there at home?
Yeah, you also, everybody take a sip of water right now.
You gotta keep
immediately.
hydrated too.
And if you don't have water right next to you, make someone get you some. Yeah, so Sneasler is in immediate Sucker Punch range here. It doesn't matter that it resists, it will just simply go right down. So, you probably do want to swap the Sneasler out, or possibly, yeah, that's smart.
Yep, there it is. In comes
Drop dead.
Paldea champion Garchomp.
Excellent. Yeah.
Sinistcha protects.
Yeah, and then...
Yeah, I mean, pretty safe. Kind of a rare passive play from Waleed here, actually.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, and also, again, I keep calling this out, but that Ice Fang on that Aerodactyl, really scary for this Garchomp.
Yeah,
I think it's
sparing.
always, I don't think you can ever survive that.
Probably not.
I do not think that you can train your Pokemon, your Garchomp, to survive an Ice Fang from Aerodactyl.
No.
Not if people are using spreads that aren't insane, at least. I don't know.
I think even with a...
Even if you were like 0 in attack investment.
I guess it hasn't megaed yet, to be
that's
fair.
true. That is true. I wonder if it will this turn now, though, to get that damage onto that Garchomp.
You know who else could mega?
Garchomp.
The Garchomp, yeah. Something you don't think about, because we don't see it too often.
Yeah. I do think that is the Mega that he brought this time, though. Yep.
There it is.
Yep. I will say also, Mega Garchomp looking purple, pretty cool.
I love that shiny.
Pretty
It's
cool.
not a great shiny until it Megas, but
Yeah,
when it Megas, I like it a
literally. Yeah,
lot.
literally.
Rage Powder from the Sinistcha, trying to keep that Garchomp safe. Does not want to take an Ice Fang.
Dual Wing Beat.
Queuing, honestly, a little bit less than I would have expected.
Yeah.
But still,
Honestly, it's still,
this Aerodactyl has not Mega'd.
No. That is true.
So I have to think Charizard is waiting in the wings.
Okay. I think this Aerodactyl could be going down here, yes.
And if it is, in fact, Charizard
I don't think that mattered.
in the back, it's
Then, yeah,
not
it
going to
doesn't-
want to face down this Garchomp either.
Not very strongly, no. Oh, the Unnerve, the Citrus Berry, yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Mm-hmm.
I forget about that so often.
Same.
It's one of those,
Like, I just forget that my Pokemon is even supposed to be having a snack right now.
right.
I don't know.
Well, and it's one of those abilities you encounter rarely enough to where you definitely, it's very easy to forget about.
Definitely.
Yes, there's the Charizard. So, because the only Pokemon, now knowing that Ned has the Charizard, that he could have switched in were Charizard and Kingambit, and neither of them want to see its Garchomp.
No, not at all.
They are not on the best of terms.
Yeah. Anti-friends. Yeah, I am curious. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The Sinistcha can still perhaps help keep them safe. This Garchomp does have Earthquake. And the Giraffe does not have Protect. The Charizard does. And of course we know that Sinistcha does.
Yeah. I feel like maybe Farigiraf wants to use Roar on Garchomp while it protects the Charizard. Oh, maybe? Possibly? It's like, yeah, there's the Mega Evolution. Could still go either way, though. Even Mega Protect. So we go through this every day. Every other match, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if it decides to Rock Slide. The Garchomp, I mean.
I was gonna say Zard should first. I mean, if it gets a burn on that Garchomp, also that's very bad.
Oh, good point. That is a possibility. Rock Slide
Okay,
misses.
Farig missed. Okay, that's the
only-
one that doesn't really. Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, okay. Youch, painful. Painful and yeah, the crit may have mattered. I don't
think
know.
so.
I doubt it though. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
from a Mega
people.
Garchomp,
Yeah,
I don't think.
people were only like trying to do that with non-Mega Garchomp. You know, live the Rock Slide from non-Mega Garchomp. No one is trying to to live from Mega Garchomp. I don't think.
I wonder if you can live it from a Life Orb Garchomp, how similar that would be.
I think you can live it, but it's not worth it. I think.
I wouldn't expect it to be. but
Yeah, I think.
Interesting. Something I might want to look into, actually.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. It's a thought.
It's one of those very important interactions. So, just Frig and Gambit left on
Yes,
Ned's side.
With Waleed's all of Pokemon very healthy, for the most part.
Except for Sneasler, who's, I believe, at 15%. But
Yeah.
still exists.
Yeah.
Not completely out of it yet.
Yes, and then it can heal up on that Garchomp a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that it can survive a Sucker Punch if it takes one. Yes. Yep. Because it
There
would
it
not
is.
have, I believe, at that point.
There's the Earthquake, as expected, and Gambit is not happy.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
Not at all. Twin Beam,
Should not pick this
No,
up
not
without a
gonna-
crit. Yeah,
not doing quite enough. Sucker Punch will clean up, though.
it certainly will, yeah. But Sinistcha does have the option for Rage Powder to eliminate
Yes,
that,
it does.
that Sucker Punch threat. So, I do think that Rage Powder Earthquake just cleans this, probably. I don't see...
I think you're right. Yeah, Ned knows.
Yeah.
I just saw a fist bump or a
Yeah,
handshake.
yeah, that
and
makes sense.
Ned takes out the earbuds, so.
Yep. Alright. That is... I do love that
Sure.
we've had multiple crits on one person. I think like 2 or 3
Sure.
of them. Excellent. That's what you want to see. You definitely want to see all of those red hot
Yeah, and
crits
I
on those
mean-
Pokemon that are on
The turn is playing out, but I believe at this point,
that the trainers have acknowledged the writing on the wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think Ned forfeited because they've been yapping.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to very quickly take a break and then hopefully cut to an interview between our 2 finalists, and that will be Ned Pfeiffer and Dominic Vogel. So we will be right back in.
It'll be Waleed and Dominic.
Yes, excuse me.
That's
Thank
okay.
you.
That's okay.
Thank you.